Don't forget to hit the go live button, buddy.
Tell me what to do, Steve.
What's going on?
It's Tuesday. It's 7 o'clock.
Hi, guys.
And we have the spirited redhead guy here. Welcome, my friend. This is like 2 weeks in a row.
I'm in the woods.
We got Bigfoot live on the Clubhouse in the woods.
We got an official Sasquatch.
Look. And he has a hat, too, so
Andy's
he's a
uniform.
supporter.
There you go.
Look at this guy. Wow.
What's up, guys?
Oh, you know,
Listen.
doing that Tuesday night thing.
Yeah? How many? So the opening, how many capacitors did you blow up for that smoke effect?
It's AI.
Oh, it's all AI?
Thanks, AI.
Yeah, because all he does is drop radios. He doesn't blow stuff up.
Absolutely.
Oh, yes. Well, you know,
I
that's
do
the next
right.
step. Once
Grow into it. I'll grow into my destruction as we go.
There you go.
Yeah. Listen, I can't read the chat, but hi everybody. But as you can see, I am in the woods. All right. I was playing Poto a little while ago. I'm trying to keep Shane from spending money again this week because it's what I do. I'm horrible at it though. But no, we're getting ready for the meteor shower here in Jersey, South Jersey, and hopefully the night stays clear.
Good.
We'll take pictures.
what I got.
Put it on a tripod. Little time delay action.
Time lapse that bad boy.
Yeah.
Who do you think I have money?
Yes, we have a phone. We're literally on your phone right now.
You're lucky that my phone is in. You are lucky that I am in focus.
Well, I mean, you are pixelated, but we get it. You're in the middle of the wilderness. So
Is that but?
I'm jealous. I am jealous. 100%. Are you going to Poto later on? So if people have your call sign in their ham alert, they could probably work you on FTA.
I'm probably gonna late shift for a little bit. I've already got the regular shift taken care of.
What is the beer
now? It's KD2 FMW.
KD2 FMW. Put it in your ham alert. Get it.
I keep dogs and find my whiskey.
I like that. It's almost like this would be a rare occasion because you don't get on the radio that often. So people could say, "Oh, Andy's in a Poto Park," so you get the beer snack and the Poto Park at the same time.
You get the twofer.
It's a threefer.
A threefer.
Oh,
yeah.
there you go. Even better.
Threefer. You've got Bass River, it's the Pinelands, and it's also the Coastal Heritage Trail. So
Jody says this is the KD2 FMW Poto Squatch.
I was gonna say, and if you use the Clubhouse call and then use the operator, they get 2 contacts.
Oh, that's double. That's double down.
I might use that. I don't know. I've already got everything in the computer is already set up under me at the moment.
Okay,
it's going to take a little bit to redo, and it's getting dark.
Hey,
fair enough.
Keep it simple, man. Keep it simple. Ain't no sense in making it complicated.
23 hours and 55 minutes in the UTC day to worry about. You got plenty of time.
Oh, you're making me tear up here, Joe.
You got a bug in your eye.
Always have going straight to your heart.
I love you guys.
It always points that way.
Yeah, right there, Shane. Right there.
Wait, I'm supposed to be reading this, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna do a giveaway tonight. Oh, sorry. We're gonna give away that new Flex radio.
Yeah, what? Out of your hot air balloon budget.
There you go.
Exactly.
Right?
Mm.
Can we do that COD?
Yeah, right. Deliver to me.
More? Is the COD?
What, COD?
I don't think that.
Listen,
that even.
I'm sure all of us still owe money to the CD company, so I don't want to hear it.
God, what was that?
Oh,
What's that called? Somebody in the chat's
Columbia
gonna know.
House.
yeah,
Columbia.
Columbia House. Yeah.
Columbia House.
Like,
I was gonna say,
you
I probably
get
still owe
30
money to
albums.
Blockbuster.
Yeah, that's true. You get like 30
There's
albums.
still
for
one that's
$1.99.
open. There's still one that's open. I'm sure you
Oh.
could send them your late fees.
We actually found a Blockbuster device here in the house about 6-8 months ago when we were cleaning stuff up.
Was it a V?
What was it? The rewind? Was the rewinder?
No, it's either a game or a movie. I don't remember which.
you never. That's why they're out of business.
People like
He has a
Steve.
return
Okay.
thing. That's why he's got the late fees.
Explain Redbox failing then.
Well,
Reason?
Netflix.
How many of those you got?
None.
no one goes to CVS for movies. Just say it.
Walmart.
I don't go to Walmart either. I don't shop. I only shop at Target.
Because all the people getting the Redbox movies and then putting some other junk in it and returning it.
Mhm.
Oh, I didn't think about that. Just put a CD or a blank CD in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Oh, wait, it's
or
got to have
home
the barcode
videos.
on it though. Just take
Yep.
the barcode off and put it.
Transfer them. Yeah.
See, I wouldn't have thought about that because I'm a nice guy. I'm not a criminal.
Okay.
Four-wheeling redneck. Speaking of those in green, four-wheeling redneck. Thanks for 32 months, and all of you guys who in green, thanks for your monthly support. We appreciate that. That keeps me from spending money or enables me to spend money. So thank y'all for that. Hopefully,
Thank you, all of you
some giveaways
enablers.
coming at some point. They're my enablers. That's my gateway. Joe Brett, how you been, man? What's up? How are
Doing good, man.
What's going on? You're in the driver's seat tonight. I'm just gonna sit back and relax.
Yeah, that's going to be fun. So, yeah. I come home. My mind's in a little bit of chaos because I'm like, Huntsville's coming up. And so found out, arrangements to get there a day earlier. We was going to leave Thursday morning, but somebody said, hey, come sit in this spot that's not being taken Wednesday night. And Noelle said, we're going. And I wasn't sure if we was going or not, but
She said you were.
so like I'm just, man, my brain about what I got to get, what am I actually going to forget, because I know it's going to happen. I wanted to get the truck washed because last year I did the 360 video last year on top of my truck, and when I panned it around, I was like, that thing been sitting in a dirt barn for a year. So I come home from work, didn't change clothes. I grabbed the truck, put it in the backyard, washed it off, went inside, ordered some pizza for supper, jumped in the truck, took the truck to town, filled it up with gas because it's a lot easier without the camper, and picked up supper, come back home, ate supper, and here we are, Tuesday night on the Clubhouse.
And you made it. Because I got a text that said, I'm going to be washing my truck while we're live, so y'all get to watch. Y'all get to watch me wash the truck.
Yeah, I was gonna set up a selfie
be like
stick. If
Yeah.
I had one of those headbands,
You gotta do it.
where I
You gotta do it in a
could put the
bikini. You gotta do it in a bikini.
Oh God.
Joe washing his car in a bikini.
Ooh, no, I
Some
don't
things
know.
cannot be unseen.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Nice. And on that note, bye.
This is why. Yeah. Bye, guys.
Right.
See you later, Brisneck.
No, I gotta go. It is getting too dark. I gotta go clean up a little bit. Love you guys.
Love you, man.
Love
Glad
you,
you got to stop
Peace
by.
out.
Have a good one.
See you later.
Log out, bitch. Jeez.
Just boot him. That's all you gotta do.
Just boot him from the stream. We have a great duo guest tonight. For those of you who looked at the thumbnail, we'll get to them in just a few minutes. Steve, how about yourself, man? How was your week?
Week's been good so far. I talked to my boss about possibly changing jobs inside the company since I didn't get the job at the other town,
Now he knows you're not happy.
and he knows I'm not happy. So we'll see. Hopefully that works out. But Well,
It's always a good thing when it does.
if it doesn't, I'll be looking for something when I get back from Huntsville. I still have a
Oh,
job
that's
in the
right.
meantime.
That's right. This weekend is Huntsville.
This weekend is Huntsville.
So is there? I'm assuming there's an official because Vern 6 always rents out half the campground plus the pavilion for Huntsville. So I'm assuming that there's an event on maybe Friday night.
All day Friday,
Saturday
we'll
night.
have the meet and greet where I've already got the Blackstone in the truck. We're going to be cooking burgers and dogs and stuff.
Heads up, no.
So, other than that, there's a list of stuff. It's on the Toads Discord. 4 days in August, Huntsville.
Is that kind of like 4 days in May?
That's kind of where you got the idea.
Okay.
But it's a different month, so it's not copyrighted.
Sure. True. What? Any specifics on that? Because I've seen lots of posts. You guys are like mesh-tastic crazy for Huntsville.
I'm actually flashing a mesh-tastic device now for Huntsville.
Something else I got to do.
Sorry, I just added to Joe Brett's anxiety.
I still have to, pack everything else up and then pick up the camper tomorrow.
Julie says she got her JB shirts today.
Let me tell you about that. Sorry, Steve.
No, go
Man.
for it. I'm done.
I tell you what.
When we was talking about you better order now, you may run out of time.
Mm-hmm.
Who ran out of time?
Ooh, the shirts come in yesterday.
Oh,
The stickers.
Ooh, that's getting close.
The stickers surprisingly showed up today, like they were supposed to. I paid extra to get them here. Yeah, and but I thought, man, because I paid extra, I figured this ain't gonna work out because last I looked, they were in North Carolina somewhere. And then they show up today,
much like the ATOS.
Everything, yeah. So my question is the DTOS gonna make? Are you gonna make an appearance in the Montesano with the DTOS?
Yeah. Yes, it's on its way.
What'd you do? Grab grab the 10 cup again?
No. All right. I don't know if you can.
Yeah,
that looks kind of cherry. Yeah.
Wait,
look,
hold
you
on.
see that line under the ice?
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh.
The water cannot penetrate this drink. Evidently.
That means it's like 110 proof. You stir that up.
Not really.
Shaken, not stirred.
So, my oldest boy, he texts me. He's like, "You like peach?" And I'm like, "Nope." He says, "Oh, well." I said, "Why?"
Oh, by the way.
And he sends me a picture. I ain't gonna turn down free stuff.
Absolutely.
He said he didn't like it. He couldn't drink it. It made him mean. So, it's wild how it's separated. But anyway, I'm Bird Dog whiskey.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. No,
Peach flavor and the peach is really strong, and I'm not enjoying it.
You're not a peach fan?
Not a peach fan?
But I'm not.
So is that why you kind of make a...
Yeah, that's I got...
Randy says, I fully expect a POTA activation using the DTOS. And you can at Montesano because there's going to be at least 10 people, so that would be a deactivation.
Deactivation.
Mm-hmm.
I may
can
find
say that now before our guest here because I don't want to offend our guest, even though they can hear everything we're saying right now.
Find that doll that always guards one of those campsites every year. Let her hold on to it.
I forgot about that. Oh goodness! Well, we're gonna miss Izzo tonight. He got called into work, so it'll be a short show.
List of things.
It'll be a short show because Izzo won't sit and talk incessantly. So I also want to say thank you to the podcast folks, the listeners of the podcast. Y'all have been very supportive in the fact that I'm a month ahead of posting. Nice. Because rather than posting like 2 or 3 episodes in 1 week, I've just said, you know what? On Sundays, you get a new podcast. So the podcast you get is probably going to be a 2 or 3 weeks old. So that's just an incentive to watch us on the live stream. But as they come out, that gives me a week or 2 to get the editing done because God knows I have to edit the shit out of this podcast in order to make it feasible for people to listen to. So,
what are you saying?
Standards are too high.
Right.
I want you to check this out. look at my background and look at the stream's background.
Where's the
How'd
stream?
I
I'm
match
not
it?
watching the stream's background.
It's behind your square.
Oh,
It
The
kinda
brick
blends
wall
in.
and the floor.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
are you
Never
matching?
mind.
Okay.
The blue and the
You
red
talk,
tone.
are you talking about that background? I can't.
Outside of your background, yes.
Yes, I know. I can't point there.
Here,
The-
I'll do it
the
this way.
void.
There. Now we can see it.
Match.
Yeah, look at it.
You don't need me in there anyway.
All right. We got a lot to talk about.
We
Guest
do.
has a lot to talk about.
We
a lot
will.
of explaining to do.
And a lot of explaining, a lot of links.
Mm-hmm.
So, Mike and Becky,
I
give
may
me a
have to
thumbs
put
up
my
if you
glasses
guys
on
are
just to
ready.
listen.
All right, they're ready. So, Mike and Becky, welcome to Ham Radio Duo. Welcome.
Well, thank you. Thanks for having us.
Oh,
Is
I
that-
can't drag because Beer Snack's gone. I can't put you in the cool spot.
Oh no!
Sorry, guys.
All that practice and it just nothing.
See, and everyone thinks that I don't plan ahead. I was here
We
like 20
practice.
minutes before the stream
practice.
started. I was trying to organize everything so that it would look good, and Beer Snack leaves and the shit just melts down. So I'm just going to blame this on Beer Snack. But anyway, welcome, Mike, Becky. Thanks for coming back. For those that are not familiar, give a little background of Ham Radio Duo. You guys are CW Masters.
Yeah, that might be putting it strongly, but we are sharing our journey.
Compliment.
Yeah.
So we love being outdoors and doing outdoor things, and then we started doing radio stuff together, and we found out that CW was a great fit for that because it meant we could bring our teeny little radios with us. So we started sharing our journey, mistakes, and all, so that we could encourage other people to do it.
Yeah. We were talking about, I think our first live stream was with you guys right after Hamfest a year ago. So it's
So a heck of a
been
way to
a
get started.
crazy year.
It's a hell of
been
a place
crazy.
to start.
Yeah.
You can only go up from here.
Yeah.
This is true.
It's like full circle. We'll come back around.
Aspirations, great aspirations.
Yeah.
Because I think you guys were you had the 7300 and you were doing the CW at the campsite.
Yeah, that was
last time around.
We didn't have a 7300 yet, but
Oh, okay.
Joe Brett did at his campsite.
Oh, that's what. See, I knew there was a connection here somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
It's his fault we now have a 7300.
That was a great story too, because so I invited him like, hey, you can use the 7300. Go get your key and hook it up to my 7300. Have a blast. And then the key is a 1/4 inch on the 7300, and they had was it 3.5 millimeters?
You need an adapter. Yeah.
Yeah,
Now
and
we
we
Need
couldn't
that
find an
adapter right
adapter.
there.
Exactly.
Yep,
Yeah.
exactly.
Hey, bring that to Hamfest. Just
So then Mike and Becky was like, oh, especially Mike, he was really excited to use it. And Becky was kind of happy that it wasn't going to work out because
yeah, I was like, we don't get
She's
to
trying to-
try it. It's all good.
she's trying to avoid the purchase. And then I remembered, I said, wait a minute, y'all like straight keys? You can use the button on the mic. And boy, they both had a blast.
It was
All
fun.
right, she had a blast.
There's probably not another operator that said their very first use of a 7300 was keying the mic for a CW contact like that.
On the
probably,
using the channel up and down buttons.
Uh-huh.
yeah,
Yeah.
just one of them.
And they nailed it, man.
It was fun.
That was fun.
Do you remember how many contacts you had?
It's in the video.
We-
oh,
yeah,
I
we
don't know
just
about
did
how
a-
many. I don't remember.
Yeah, I think we just did a POTA contact in the park with it. But then here's the follow up to the funny story. I got him one for his birthday, and I snuck it in the camper on a weekend trip so that we could play with it. And guess what we didn't have?
Little
The
The
adapter.
adapter. I didn't even think about it. So our first contacts on our 7300 was QSO's, with the buttons.
Yep, full rag shoes with
Yeah,
the
he had a
little-
regular conversation.
That's awesome.
Mm.
But you've tried to solve that because I know you guys have actually come out with your own straight keys.
We did.
We did.
So do they come with the adapter? That's the question.
They don't need an adapter. They
You know. Okay, all right. I'm gonna pull up a picture here.
Got to provide you.
Share.
Just solo them.
There we go.
He's got one in hand.
I do things the difficult way,
Well,
Steve.
of course you do.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yep, that's them. So there's a flat top version and then a navy knob top version as well. So we.
I was just about to ask you what the difference between. I know that the one's raised and what's not. So are some people used to just using like their fingertip on the top of that one, and then the others are used to that knob, or kind of what was the inspiration for making like both sides of that?
So almost everything that we've done in the last year, there's a story. There's like a reason, like why would we come up with a straight key? And we'd love to get new operators into CW, and they always like, what key should I use? And we picked up a J38, which is, a World War II authentic military key, but you can't just go buy one at a store. But we love how it feels. So he said, well, I'm just going to design one. And so he designed it around that key with all the dimensions so it feels the same. Yeah.
Yeah. And we both, because of the fact that that's what we got started with, we like the flat top version. And then, and that was the only version we were going to make. And like the first 3 people that I talked to about the key, they're like, oh, you have a Navy knob style too, right? So
we will in about a day.
So for those of us, me, who don't understand the difference between the two, on the one that I've got on screen, do you just tap? So how do you raise up? Let me make you full screen here. Trying to go quickly. Okay, so how do you do the DAWs if you dit when you push down? How do you do the DAW or vice versa?
Right. So the contact is right under here, and it's really just an on-off switch. So if I push it down quick, it's a dit. If I hold it down, it's not
DAW. It's not like a bug or something where you have one that does a dit, one that does a DAW.
Yeah.
Right.
So these are paddles, and like you were thinking, this is a dit. And this side's a DAW, and so you just do your timing that way. Your movements are directly what it sounds like.
Oh, so I guess so. A straight key meaning it is whatever you push is what you get.
That's correct.
Right.
You either hold it down and it's a DAW, or you tap it and it's a dit.
Correct.
No automation. It's all you.
No automation. No springs. No crazy stuff.
You're right.
Yeah. Yeah. No AI inside you.
Yeah. No.
Yet.
So, I will say, I hate to keep breaking in, but
no, go right ahead.
That key, I happen to have I've had the opportunity, thank you, to actually have one of those keys and look at it in person. And at first, some of you may be going, it's a 3D printing key. Buddy, this is the most engineered 3D printing key with the finest print quality. I'm just sitting there looking at this thing, just turning it around. I'm like, my God, why did you even think to put this in here and that in there? And it was just the mechanics that you got in it was
it's
really
because
impressive.
They use them on an everyday basis. So
right. I would have never thought about it.
They know what needs to be in there, what doesn't need to be in
There's
there.
like 10 versions back there that didn't make it.
Yeah. The key museum.
Yeah.
I was very impressed with all the mechanics and the tuning that you could do with it. That's really nicely put together.
So John says, are you SKCC? But what is SKCC, John?
Yes. 23325.
28636.
So it's secret code.
So SKCC is a Morse code organization that encourages you to use the types of keys that don't require any kind of electronic key. So straight keys. Purist.
It's called the Straight Key Century Club.
Hey, that makes total sense. SKCC.
Yeah.
And you'd think that would have been my first answer. What is SKCC?
It's like 2, 7, 4, 3, 7, 5, 6.
Well, John says 349 Tango.
Okay, so there's special characters at the end. You can be a tribune or a centurion or a senator, and that means you've contacted a lot of other SKCC members at or above the same level as you. Wow. Okay. You can kind of step up your awards.
So what is Tango?
A tribune. And so that's the second level up. And so that means and John's number is 349, and it's a sequential. So that means that John was really early as well.
We've been there for a minute.
We're in the
Sorry, I looked at Jody's comment. Jody was like, silent key seemed wrong. No, it's not, Jody.
No,
Come on now.
No. That's not it.
It's terrible. Absolutely terrible. I mean, we wouldn't expect any less.
But the SKCC it's a really great group, especially for new operators, because it's kind of a pretty uniform exchange to get those other numbers. It's kind of like POTA, but a little bit more. You say your name and your QTH or your location. So there's a little bit more in it. And then sometimes the fun part of those is they turn into 30-minute conversations. So it's really kind of neat. Yeah.
Which would be an hour if you're at 10 words a minute.
Could be.
For those of us who barely can dit and can barely dot. But I digress. But you guys have a website for that, and I put it in the chat where you guys are and it says that you're taking pre-orders now. So are all of them made to order, or kind of what's the plan there?
So we actually are right on the hairy edge of being able to say that we're in stock. So we actually every time.
So the print farm is a churning, is what you're saying.
Yeah. So first, when we first announced the Stray Key, we really didn't know what to expect. I didn't know if we'd get like 0 orders or what. And then the first couple orders came in, and we were like, "Oh, this is awesome." And then more orders came in, and we're like, "Oh, that's amazing." More orders came in, we're like, "What in the world are we gonna
do?" Like, we have one little They take about 6 hours to print a full key, and it also comes with a case, so it'll fit.
So how many printers are you running right now?
So we only have one, and then
that's fine.
And then we quickly tried to enlist the help of a local print farm, and we thought, okay, this will be a huge relief. We'll just switch over to him, and all of our problems will be solved. And then every time, his printer, even though it's the same brand, every little thing that we had spent all those times making things and tweaking them, each thing we had to retweak with his printer, but instead of just walking into the other room and doing another print, it's mailing things back and forth. So then we're still doing it on our printer, and then we're like, okay, well, at least we have a printer. And then we ran into the blob of doom, where the whole print head was covered in filament, and we had to order all the parts and replace all those things. So
now you have 3 printers, right? One for the bases, one for each piece. You
can print them that way. We haven't invested that much
because Bamboo Labs is having a sale right now. You got a one. You
well,
can get them for $300.
Just pick it up over at Gigaparts.
Right.
Now they had problems with their filament that we use. We use the HF filament. They had problems with it. So now it's. So we have some units in stock now, pre-built, ready to film the video and say we're in stock. And then we ran out of HF first, and then our 3D print partner,
the local guy.
And so we can't get filament for it. So then we don't have an example with us now because we're actually attending HamFest, and our camper's up at Montesano, and all of our stuff is up on Montesano. We just drove back home for a better internet.
Thanks for coming home for the show today. We appreciate that.
So we have a version that has a little bit of a glossier finish. This is kind of a matte finish, a little bit. So he's got some of the glossier film, but we tested it already to make sure it still felt the same. So,
have you seen the translucent one, the translucent filament? You could totally do like a translucent one.
We did. We printed one actually.
See, I'm always late. So Rob KB6. Hold on, I lost it. KB6JFL says I need on the raised version.
The version. Yeah.
Go to the link that I posted, and you can order one.
Yep.
You can pre-order one.
Yeah, and so a lot of people prefer. You asked about the Navy knob. A lot of people prefer this because you can hold on to it, and so different people's sending styles are different. And especially if you have arthritis, or if you've been sending on Morse code for a really long time, you might want to be able to use this so you can turn your hand sideways.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay.
You put away the translucent one, right?
Oh, yeah, sorry. Here it is.
Yeah.
So you guys have moved on.
That looks really cool.
Moved on something else.
That's cool.
Actually, see what happened was we started on black and we ran out, and we're like, well, let's just see what happens if we put translucent to finish it off.
That looks really cool, actually.
So,
That's great.
Yeah, it looks awesome.
I like it.
Yeah.
Multicolored prints.
Should do that on purpose.
Next.
Yeah. Maybe we'll take some special orders maybe after.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah. So we're on the cusp of being able to be in stock with them and be able to ship them right away. The first people, thank you very much for how long you had to wait. But we're done with the long pre-order wait. But we may end up going out of stock of the matte ones and only have the shiny ones.
Yeah.
And anybody who's coming
Supply and demand. Supply and demand. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Talking about Mike and Becky now 3D printing. It's kind of hit me in the heart because I know I missed my opportunity now. Mike used to feed me business ideas left and right, and I procrastinate. Now he's in business.
Yeah.
So have a blast, my friend.
Yeah.
I think it's your fault again. Now we have a 3D printer. Like
first, you made him spend money on the radio. Then
exit out
buy a 3D printer.
Yeah, Joe Brett
just straight keys.
The business ideas was
supposed
to be me printing them, and Mike could get one. And,
oh, there you go. Joe Brett can make your bases for you or your cases for you.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right, Joe Brett.
Get that
You're welcome.
No more suggestions on expensive things for us to purchase, please.
Exactly. He's going to sell you on a new 3D printer that'll do two at once.
Have y'all checked out that new Aurora?
Yeah, right. Reed, for the 21 months, just placed your order.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Reed.
Thank you.
That's awesome. I need one of those. Like I need another radio, but they really look cool. So if you're in the need for a key, that's all. That I would can't get any better than that.
It's a great place to start on a straight key. Most of the organizations will tell you to start on a straight key because what you're trying to do is make it easier, and the sound needs to go from your head straight to your hand. And it's Mike kind of said he describes it like you don't want to try to learn a brand new language and then say okay and do yoga at the same time, because like a keyer is like throwing a monkey wrench in the middle of trying to send, because you have to learn how to use a keyer because it's not what you push, it's different.
Yeah.
It's like it's that muscle memory kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And for the record, we love both and we use both, but we just for different purposes.
Yep.
So what is your go-to? Like if you were to pull a key out and just start playing, is it straight keys or there you go. So you prefer the straight key.
Yeah, I activate POTA on a straight key.
And there's some that say that they can't do CW without paddles or without a bug or something like that. It's like they can't do it. Like it doesn't. I guess is it more of your learning style, or is it how you learned, or is it what you learned on? Because like I can send CQ on paddles better than I can on a straight key. Yeah, just because I know how to time my fingers for the bug versus the straight, and that I don't know. Maybe I'm just weird. I know I'm weird.
You are weird, but
well, I think that personally, I think that there's no wrong answer. I mean, whatever you're the most comfortable with is probably the right answer. I think that if anybody's on the fence and they're like, well, what do I get? Because I've never used either and I want to learn. I think that's when I would probably say like go with the straight key, because if you don't already have a preference, you can always go to a paddle and then later on, and you'll be able to do both.
So Rob says he went to, after 49 years, went to a paddle and then went straight back to straight key. So apparently it's whatever you're. I mean, but 49 years of practice on one thing and then trying to do another, I would be like, I'm going back to what I'm used to. Because you could probably send 100 words per minute in it with a straight key, and now you get into this thing, you're like your timing's off, it doesn't work right. So you're like 10 words a minute. Like, no, I can't do this. My brain's already going faster than my fingers can. And that thing's going, and then it sounds wrong. So I can only imagine that frustration.
Yeah. Every once in a while, like we went and we did a POTA in the Smoky Mountains. And so we really were like, okay, we got to make sure we don't take a lot of gear. So we thought, okay, we're just going to take the paddle. And so I activated on the paddle, and I was messing up all of it. He said they're going to take away my POTA card because I was messing up so bad. I was like, okay, I am not. Yeah. We're going to make room for my straight key.
It can't be any worse than, so T.O. had a stream one time, Temporary Offline had a stream one time, and he was having people make CW contacts with him. And I don't know CW at all. So I was programming it into my 7300 and sending it, and it would show up on his live stream. He was like, oh, look, Chase. I was like, you got to give me a minute to respond because I got to type that out. I got to put it back into the 7300, then I got to hit send. So don't get in any hurry. He called me out on it in the middle of the stream. So I said I was cheating.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not cheating.
Okay.
It's called using your resources.
And earlier you mentioned we're talking about SKCC. So sometimes I'll start a call and CQ when on paddles, and then one of the things is that for a valid SKCC contact, you can't be using the electronic keyer that's needed to send on paddles. And so I'll just turn my paddle sideways and just turn off the keyer. And I'm like, okay, well, that's okay. I'm not using
There's no
electronic.
keyer. No keyer.
It's on 1 word per minute, and I'm only using one side.
That's right.
You should start keeping a list of the ways you find to use the straight key.
To work
So we
around
got
the
the
rules.
7300 mic, and now we got turn the paddle sideways and only use one paddle.
Is there a video on that? I'm waiting for it.
Yeah.
When you're out and you need to make a quick conversation and you want to get credit for it, use this.
Just to flip it over. Yep.
Just flip it over. There you go. There's your video idea.
We can do special edition POTA videos with Will It POTA.
You should do all your activations in Montesano on Friday with a flipped over key. Just saying. Just saying.
It's kind of hard to POTA on CW up in Montesano this weekend because so many people are on sideband. Like it drowns out. There's so much noise.
Which we learned. I guess y'all know this stuff, but we learned that last year because every time before when we've gone to POTA, we're the only activators there, and then we show up and we're like naively thinking, okay, we'll activate. Like, wait a minute, we got to coordinate. We can't have multiple people on 20
One thing
meters.
that helps is if you compromise your antenna as much as you can, it'll drown out some of the other activators.
Or you just, go to an obscure band that nobody else is going to be doing sideband on.
Yeah.
And then the world is
30.
your oyster. There you go, 30.
It's one weekend that you can get 60 over dB contacts,
At half a watt.
whether you wanted them or not.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I think last year I was activating near the pavilion, and all of a sudden this really, really loud, and I look over, and it was W1WC Brian on a dummy load right there sending to me.
Man, you're 10 over.
Oh.
Yes.
What a great signal.
So bring the K9OL antenna.
Yeah.
Yeah.
K9OL antenna. That's awesome. So Don says 60 meters for the win.
There you go. Yeah.
Nobody else is going to be on 60. So
James will be in the park. He'll be on
that's
60.
true. That's true. That's true. Gentlemen, what do you guys got planned for Montesano, knowing that Mike and Becky's going to be there? Y'all going to make a little side venture, do a little CW? No, I get that.
Not likely.
Joe Brett. He's
So
like,
Brett's got a nice new
no.
tune.
Oh,
Yeah, that's true.
This
you
one.
want to explain?
I
He's got
could
one.
have I could have the producers, the makers of these, teach me in 30 minutes how to use it.
So
How much that
speaking-
will you retain?
We'll
Right.
let you borrow this to. This is our prototype other 3D printed thing coming up
Oh,
soon.
is that an antenna? That's an antenna, a vertical
Yeah.
antenna.
Mhm.
Yep. So we call it the Just Okay antenna because it's not a great antenna. It's just okay.
Oh, that's perfect. That is absolutely perfect. And I'm sure it's all band, all modes, 50 watts.
Well, it's only it's only
It's just okay on 20. And that's it.
And kind of okay on 10 if you're lucky.
Probably not. I think we should. I think
He's
we
going to lower
should.
it down a little bit. That's all.
Maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Might
tried.
need some little inductance there.
I couldn't even get 17 meters. So I just adjusted the whip length down to like 17 meters, and yeah, it was terrible.
It was mad. It was mad at you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but we were in Florida, and we were staying at an Airbnb, and we really wanted to play radio, but all the places were really close to each other, and we couldn't even deploy something out the balcony window. So we're like, we got to come up with something different. So, and first we made an antenna for our truck, and then that one.
Yeah, we have a just okay larger version for the truck because
It's just okay most of the times, and the end is just okay sometimes.
Yeah, because we may or may not have broken a ham stick or two pulling it into the garage. So he wanted something that was a lot shorter. Like that's how it came. That's why everything we come up with is because of our own problems.
Absolutely. As with it's what are they? It's engineering out of necessity.
Yes.
Right, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
We necessity a lot.
Yes.
Yeah. So we're still
I see
testing
James
that
in
one.
there. James, welcome to the chat. That's Quirky QRP.
Oh, yeah, you want some little stuff. Quirky, he used to sell a keychain that was CW, and it was on one bandage.
Yeah. It was like a finger paddle, I think, or something like that.
Yeah, and a 9-volt battery. Just put an antenna
James,
on it.
you need to take that to Montesano to take to Mike and Becky, because that would be really cool.
That would be neat. Yeah.
I don't know if he still has those.
I'm sure he can make one real quick.
Shane, you got to go refill your drink?
Something like that, but I'll be right back.
Yep, go for it.
I would love to someday dedicate the time. I dedicated enough time to CW a while back to, like, I can be sitting here talking with you, and if I hear CQ somewhere, like, I don't even think about it, right? So I'm sure that's how you guys and girls that activate the same way. You could probably be talking and understand the code.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just the first time that I was sitting there talking and heard CQ come through, and my brain was like, somebody's calling CQ.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was like, it was just amazing. And I can send my call sign, but I can't recognize my call sign. So CQ is the only thing I can send and receive.
Oh, and the fact that you do recognize it is an awesome thing. Like when I think that's kind of the magic of learning Morse code is I mean, there's some people who learn by memorizing the dits and das, including myself at the beginning. And then after I painstakingly memorized all the characters, and then I tried to actually copy stuff, and I realized I can't copy things because every letter that comes in, it takes me a moment to think, oh, that's a T, and then there other letters already come. And so even though I could recognize the letters at a certain speed, I couldn't actually copy anything useful. And so when Becky said she wanted to learn, I did a little bit more research, and I discovered some YouTube videos from Glenn at CW Innovations, who talks about purposefully learning the letters fast enough to where there's no way that you could hear and count the dits and das. You just only hear the sound. So that's how she learned. And then I relearned that way. And then I had to fight that lookup.
Like a decode monster, because it's an extra step to go find it. But you already have CQ, so now you just have, 24 letters to go?
Right.
That's it.
Numbers and all that good stuff. Yeah. And that's funny.
You can forget the numbers. They don't matter. Oh, wait.
Right.
No, part numbers. Sorry.
Yeah. Park numbers, the numbers in your call,
Yeah.
I just need to learn one. I just need to learn 5. That's the only one I need to know.
Well, 5 and N, and you're good, right?
Yeah, you just need the 5. You just need the 5. Just send 5, N. You're good.
Yep.
I know when I was trying to dedicate some time to it, one of my bad habits that I realized I was doing after, I was doing it for a while was on the 7300, you get the band scope zoomed in, you can see the dits and the das, and I'm sitting there kind of like you said, Mike. I'm like,
so you were reading it.
Yeah.
Da, dit, da. I'm like, oh, I know that letter, and but then I would miss everything else. So yeah, I had to cut the scope off and not pay attention to that. If
you do decide to give it another go, we made a website called learnmorsecode.org.
That's what I want to hear about.
And we made it on purpose as a one-stop shop for if we're answering questions on our YouTube channel while we're excited that people are interested in Morse code, and we wanted to, what are all the things that we would want to know if we were learning from scratch? So, and also something that if y'all ever run into anybody else who's interested in Morse code, just have one link you can send them. And
it was kind of, same thing. Out of necessity, we kind of said, hey, where can we put all this stuff that we kind of tell people in messages and emails that we get, put it all in one place and say, here's a good place to start.
So that's awesome.
Yeah.
Learn the letters, learn by sound, enjoy learning. That's really cool.
What's that link again?
That is learnmorsecode.org. O-R-G. So we'll make sure to put that in the show notes for both the podcast and the show tonight.
There you go.
That is fantastic.
Yeah, and then a bunch of the tools, some POTA tips, and our link to the POTA video, and some of the games and tools and resources, and then organizations, because like we actually started a Discord channel on there also, because the community of people learning is really, really helpful. Like he was so frustrated at, when he first started learning, like he just put it away. He was so frustrated. But now knowing when we took that class that there are other people doing the same thing, getting frustrated, it's nice to know you're not alone in your struggles.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, look, and if you need, I looked here and it says find a exam session. If you need an exam session, you just email hamradioclubhouse@gmail.com.
Okay, we should put that on there. Yeah.
We can take care of that for you.
We can hook you up.
Take care of that. So that's awesome.
Yep.
Yeah.
I might have to dive in very shallowly into CW. I'm fascinated by it, but I'm also it's overwhelming. It's like, do I have time to put? Do I have the time to put the time needed to learn how to do this? Because it sounds cool, and it looks cool, and I'm my grandfather who was the original issuance of this call sign. He only did CW.
Wow.
And there's the last time I talked to him before he passed away was that's the way he communicated with me, with my uncle when he was in college, was they would CW back and forth to each other.
That's awesome.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
cool.
that was in the late 60s, early 70s, but they didn't do voice or anything like that. They would just pull out their little small setup and just do CW. So
that's awesome.
I feel like I owe it to the call sign to maybe learn it, but it's very overwhelming. It's
At least make a couple of contacts.
Well, and I think that if anybody is interested in learning more CW, I think that don't try to do it like I did. Like I thought, okay, I'm going to dedicate this whole weekend. I'm just going to move everything out of the way and I'm going to learn CW. I think instead, just thinking of it, it's in that bucket of things like that, where it's just small little slivers of time, like invested consistently, so you'll never have to spend a good deal of time any given day. And then, maybe just like 10 or 15 minutes. And
never invite your siblings to join you in the hobby, because then you get this crap.
Becomes a competition.
So I beat you to extra. So I'm already ahead.
You want to keep your crown?
So both of you.
We're just trying to pull for money for.
Who gets there first?
Right. Who's gonna make it first?
Yeah. Download the Morse Mania app. Start there. It's like a game.
Wait, you need to tell me, don't tell him.
Okay, I'll put it in the.
I'm going to tell him to get CW for Dummies, and he can start reading.
Look, Becky's
Long Island CW Club.
I'll put it in the private chat for you.
There you go. That'll work.
We can do a show soon where all the super chats are dedicated to the pool.
Oh, that's a good idea.
And then Beer Snack has control of it.
Yep.
And your Randy walks away with it.
So let's see. We'll entertain that. You need to send. You would have to be able to send. And we'll worry about that. Anyway, Don, do I have any of his keys? I don't right now. The next time I go to visit my mother, I'm supposed to go to his house and his shack. What's left of this shack, and I'm going to look for it and see if any of his keys are in there, because he stopped and about 70. I think it was like 72, 73, he stopped really doing any ham radio stuff, and he started playing the fiddle, and that kind of absorbed everything until he passed away when he was 95 years old.
Wow.
So yeah.
Good
so
genes.
but I'll see if there's something in there that I could snag. I've got not in here. If you go to my QRZ page, I have a picture of my granddad and the radio that he was using, and someone was kind enough to see what receiver it was, and the transmitter was in the corner, and sent me one of the receivers. So I have the receiver from the picture. I don't have the transmitter, but I have the receiver from the picture in the closet in here. And that was really cool, because eventually, when I build out my shack, I'm gonna put that up as kind of like a piece to as an homage.
That was a Holocrafters, wasn't it?
Yes. Let me see if I can grab it right quick, y'all. You know what to do.
It's heavy, Shane. Don't hurt yourself.
So I think the winner is the first one to have a QSO with one of us.
Oh, there you go. A park to park with you guys.
But it has to be a video.
I like that idea too.
It has. We gotta ensure the legitness, because we already know that Shane will program it into a radio.
Oh, it has to be. It has to be witnessed.
Yes.
It has to be witnessed.
It has to be on video.
We can do some good video editing.
I was gonna say we can do some editing.
I mean, technically, we could live stream it.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. If Shane has a picture of the transmitter and the transmitter also, we can keep a lookout for it at HamFest.
Yeah.
See if we can find it.
I think it might be on his QRZ page.
Whoa!
Dang.
Yeah, I said it.
Don't hurt yourself. Whoa.
Your green screen's messing you up there, bud.
Guarantee you his mic audio goes out.
I done pulled it out. Of course.
There you go.
That's awesome.
Yep.
There you go.
No.
There is I have a local guy who restores. I'm out of breath. This thing's heavy. He restores boat anchors, and he has offered to, when we're ready to do that, we're going to restore this. So the caps and everything that's in here, we're going to do. He's going to let me help him do the restoration of it.
Oh, nice.
It's just dusty. There's no cigarette smoke and nothing to that in here. It's just a little dusty on the inside. I've already opened it up to check it out, and yeah, can't wait.
Nice.
I'll try to find the picture here in just a second after I put this away.
Don't hurt yourself.
If we hear something followed by a thud.
Yeah, like
Yep.
turn his audio off just in case.
No, I want to hear him fall. I know he still has his headphones on, so we'll see what kind of response I get from that.
And so, speaking of the HamFest and learning, we're actually in the 4 days in August. We're teaching a CW class tomorrow at 10:30 at the Pavilion. So if anybody's already in Huntsville, headed up there tomorrow morning, there's some classes that are kind of running through the day. I think Dave is doing a meshtastic. I say that word, meshtastic, in the morning, and then there's some other classes throughout the day tomorrow.
Nice.
I think APRS.
Yep.
Jason's doing APRS tomorrow.
Oh, they couldn't get Mike to do it? MRD?
Well, actually, I think MRD put
funny.
himself on the list with ACK to do it together. Yeah, I think they're doing it together.
Yeah, we'll probably see Mike tied up in a corner. And
Steve, why would you want me to throw my back out like that? That's terrible.
I told you not to pick it up.
Let me see if I can embiggen this before I
Because
share
I know
it.
how heavy that thing is. I have one. Or had one. I don't know if it's still in the closet or not.
Okay, here we go. Let me see if I can share this, share screen, share tab.
Randy says if you dropped it on stream, you'd never hear the end of it.
I
Looks
know,
like
right?
a 7300.
Mm-hmm.
That's made its way around the country at least twice.
There you go. I don't know what that transmitter is, but I'm sure, and it's in that left-hand corner.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it looks twice as big as the receiver. So, so if anyone's watching and knows what that might be, I think they're the same brand. But if somebody's watching and knows what that might be, put it in the chat, put it in a comment, or shoot us an email, hamradioclubhouse@gmail.com.
I wanted to say a Collins, but it looks like mesh on the top corner. I haven't seen that in a Collins.
See if I can make it bigger. I can't tell what, because the name's right there, and I think it's the same as the receiver, but I'm sure SKT might know.
What's the receiver?
Holocrafters.
It's Helicrafters.
May match one up at Huntsville.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah. I've seen them there, but every time I've seen them, the dials that are on for the frequencies are all either faded or they've got lines through them. This one that's in the closet is perfect. Like I don't know if it was never used or barely used or yeah. Jeff says could be a Hammerlund.
Yeah.
Yeah.
going to show you one, but it's not. It don't resemble. This is a local friend of mine who lives down the road, and he has acquired both of these to recreate. This was his father. He's the little chap sitting there.
Oh.
He's the squatter.
Yeah, and he now has his dad's call sign there.
Oh, nice.
But this was a Hammerlin, and I forget. I go bigger. I forget what model it was, but it was the hardest to find. You could find the model before, and you can find the model after. Couldn't hardly find that one. He finally found it somewhere. Gave a premium price for it, but he got it.
Speaking of all the QSL cards that are on the wall.
I was about to say that is
Yeah,
a
that
great
too.
segue.
Wow, good job.
It's like we had planned it or something.
Whoa.
What a great segue.
Why
But
this
you
all
guys,
out?
not only do you guys have the straight key and the Morse code learner, morsecodeLearning.org. Did I get that right?
Learn Morse code.
Learn Morse code. See, I was close.
Yeah.
You guys also are doing QSL cards. So give us an idea. Now, this isn't just your regular QSL cards, right?
Right. It's print on demand. So like a lot of people, I've got a big stack of QSL cards to send. And the first 10 that I sent, I thought this is just awesome. I loved every little bit of filling it out and writing a little message on there. And I really like to be able to write a message, but I don't think that there's anything else in my life where I write things down other than that. And so I realized how bad my handwriting has gotten. And it was just, and after the first 10, it became pretty painful to make out all those all the details on a regular basis. And so I had a list we both had a list of QSL cards that we wanted to send. So we thought there's got to be an easier way. So we started printing them on our printer, and we went through multiple different ways of trying to get good, high quality photo on one side and be able to actually write on the other side. And then we ended up just printing both sides on them on our home printer, and the colors were kind of off and all that kind of stuff. So we made this to be a print on demand service. So they're all professionally printed, and they're printed on the fly. So you instead of pre-ordering them, you just, I've been in the backyard, had an awesome QSO, and then I just pull up my phone, and then I order the QSL card on the fly, and then it ends up getting mailed for me. And then
the cool part is also you can link into your QRZ page. So if you have logged the person, you just type in their call sign, and it pulls up the contacts you've had with that person.
Oh, nice.
And so you just check the contact that you want, and it'll already fill in their address and your RST and what mode you're in. And then you just type in a message. You can type in a personal message, and you hit send, and it's done. And you can create your design right there on the website. So if you go and you travel and do a POTA activation, you decide, hey, I want to have my QSL card be a picture of where I'm at. For every contact, you can create a new image if you want to.
Nice.
So if we can show on ours, but
I may need to actually use this to get Randy a card back to him.
Be the faster way to get him a card.
Yeah.
Even if you bring one to Huntsville with you. Oh, because he won't be there.
Yeah, you won't do that.
and we forget too. You have good intentions, right? Like I'm going to send QSL cards.
Well, I mean, most of us do, but Joe Brett, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you already have a stack of cards like I did, you can also mix and match. I mean, it's not like it's a wholesale switch. You can, and it also allows you to, because it's print on demand, you can switch the image anytime you want. So if you're traveling and you have pictures while you're traveling and you want to send QSL cards with that image on it, you just send just however many you want to send while you're traveling. We don't send QSL cards for every POTA contact.
There you go.
So here's where you would design your QSL card. Nice and easy. Upload a photo and fill out your information.
Yep. So you can put your own in Or you can also just put a picture in, and then you could put text over top of it if you want to put your call sign or where you were or a grid square on top of it.
Nice.
Yeah, and so
Contacts.
yeah, so you can manually enter one in. You can upload a log file, or if you are a subscriber of QRZ, you can plug in your API key and then search for your contacts directly on QRZ without having to do any kind of log export or anything.
Oh.
And if you use the service, it'll remember that you already sent one to that person. So if you have like 5 contacts, it'll show that you've already sent them a card, and it'll show you in a green check that this was the contact that you sent already. So you can choose a different one, or you're like, oh, I already sent them one.
Interesting. I'm sitting here shuffling pictures around to what pictures I would want to send to someone, and that like I can send this background.
Yeah.
That that's cool. That's really cool. So do you have to do it like one contact at a time? Can you upload like your log and send out a bulk QSL cards, or?
You can. So like you can either upload a log file, and it'll show you all of the contacts that are in that log file, and you just check which ones you want to send. And then for each one, you could type in a custom message. And one of the things that I really love about QSL cards is actually being able to type out a custom message, especially like, sometimes I'll have a great QSO and I pull up QRZ to go email the person I just contacted and tell them something I forgot to say, and like, oh, they don't have their email on there, but I can send a QSL card and then tell them that way.
There you go.
And so to answer your question, you can upload a log file and select exactly the contacts in the log file that you want, and then enter in a custom message for each one. And then when you order it, it'll order all of them. Or you can search QRZ and add by call sign one at a time.
So that's what I like about Jeff's comment here. A lot of us have been getting these email QSL cards,
and they're not EQSL either. I've been a member there for a while.
And when I've got my first couple, I'm like, oh, that's neat, but I'm just gonna delete it. I read it in my email. I'm gonna delete it, and so yeah, this is where your service shines. Is the person still gets a physical QSL card? And that's what I like about it.
Yep, and we hold on to all of ours. And normally we have all the most recent ones all laid out so that we can see them. And then every once in a while we just flip through them.
Yeah.
And it's weird how sometimes like I hear a call sign and then I like, oh, I know that I can picture the QSL card in my head.
James says, can they use it to send complaint cards to the FCC?
Absolutely. All you need is upload an image or text and an address to send it to.
Absolutely.
And a credit to send it.
So it looks like it's what credits are $2, and for $2 you can do the QSL card printed and mailed, no postage, no nothing. So basically for $2 you can get your card sent out. You don't have to pay for postage. You don't have to pay for printing. $2.
You got to click a couple times.
Yeah, really.
You don't have to worry about your handwriting or if they're going to be able to read it.
I mean, that's kind of part of it because my handwriting. So I know it's all.
Shane, are you on the Twitch side?
No.
Okay.
Do I need to ban somebody? Oh,
I got it.
Okay.
And
ban, block, delete, kick, punt, all that kind of stuff. We don't have that problem over on YouTube.
If you buy a big stack of bulk physical cards and mail them out yourself, it's not as inexpensive as that. But one of the things I appreciate about it is like I changed call signs and I still have the big stack of cards from an old one, and then I have
me too.
I'll only have to print with this and print on demand. I'm only sending exactly the ones that I'm actually sending out.
That is a good point, Mike, because ever since I've started my YouTube journey, I would like to have a QSL card like I showed on screen earlier that's got my call sign and says something about YouTube, right? And I ordered 1,000 cards.
You ordered 1,000 that you ain't sent out yet?
Well, I've sent a lot out, but not Randy.
Randy ain't got one.
So
you don't like sending them to Texas, apparently.
This guy was in another country. It was the cheapest $1,000 bundle, and I even talked him into splitting it 500 for 2 different designs. So I got 500 of one design and 500 of another. And then I started YouTube, and I'm like, I really need something that goes along with that now. And
Yep.
yeah, they're a little outdated, and I still got 800 of them. Probably
899 to go.
Yep.
It's kind of like when they ordered business cards for me at the office, and they ordered like 1,000 business cards, and I'm sitting there going, they're going to be 9,998 of them still in there.
There you go.
Oh my God.
There you go. Randy, one of these could be yours, but they're just kind of old. They're vintage, but yeah.
You should bring him to Hamfest.
I mean, look, that's
Yay,
not
around.
even. Oh my God,
They even got that new card smell anymore. They got that I've been sitting in the corner for 20 years smell.
It's a library smell.
look,
Right.
that still ain't the bottom of the box, and that's a third of the box.
Randy says now he's taunting me.
Yep.
Crazy.
There you go.
Randy, we should fly in there in the dark of night and knock down his tent.
That
bad
was
he's in
the
the
scary
camper.
thing about when I ordered these. This is the box they came in. And,
That's not sketchy at all.
yeah.
Was it duct taped together?
Yes.
Oh, jeez.
If you've ever, so any of you who have done
Look,
YouTube and have gotten
There's
something
the
from
original
China-
duct tape.
Oh, that's Gorilla Tape. That's
any,
decent
any, of
tape.
you, any of you who have worked with people from China on equipment and stuff, they send over you to do reviews and stuff. When you get that box, I've never seen so much tape in my entire life. Like it is encased in tape. Like
Oh, yeah.
eventually I will get down to the cardboard. It's terrible.
Well, this didn't come from China. This come from Lima Zulu 1 Yankee Echo. So wherever Lima Zulu is,
Randy says that box clearly was shipped via UPS.
it actually made it. They were afraid to keep this one.
Yeah,
they
they're
were.
like,
Look,
No,
that
the-
showed up to my doorstep with all that duct tape and stuff. I was like,
Lima
Dude,
Zulu
I-
1, what was it?
dude, really?
Yep.
Lima Zulu 1 Yankee Echo LZ 1 YE.
Steve's over on
Bulgaria.
Bulgaria.
Yeah.
Why didn't
that's right.
you know? I ordered mine from a U.S. distributor. Just saying.
So with Mike and Becky service, you don't have to worry about having a sketchy
Right.
box like that of 950 cards that you.
That
Don't
you're
wanna
never going to
have
hand
5
fill
years
out.
later.
Good God.
You should take some of those vintage ones with you to Huntsville so that you can autograph them.
Yeah, might
you
as
go.
well.
Like I don't like, and just tell everybody I don't mail these out anymore. So you getting one here?
Yeah.
Saying
And if-
better than
if
sticker,
any-
and you already paid for it.
If anybody signs up, we'll give you a couple free credits to try it out.
There you go.
Clubhouse exclusive because they like y'all.
Do they need a some sort of code at checkout?
Nope.
No.
We'll see it come in with a new email address, and we'll pop a couple on there.
So you have 24 hours from the date of this stream. Anything after 24 hours, that is out the door.
Maybe.
So if you're watching this on Team Replay, you
That's right.
should have watched this.
Gotta
here
do it
live.
now.
And a little pro tip that some people have done is just manually enter in a contact with yourself, and then you can use your free credit to mail one to yourself, and then you can
See what it looks
check
like.
it out and see what it looks like.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. So you get a free sample.
Yep.
And see, I was thinking about that. Like, do I need to send myself a QSL card? Because I would really like to see what y'all were sending, what service was sending out.
Yeah.
Like, are we sure it sends out my QSL
I
card?
was
Yes,
going
it
to say,
does.
quality check it?
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep. And then
I've gotta go
we've had a couple of people who have gotten one and just being mailed through USPS, it's damaged the card or scratched off or whatever. We'll for sure just give you more credits to be able to order more. We want to make sure everybody's happy with all the things that they get.
That's customer support
Okay.
right there.
Nicely
Or
done.
cats.
But you can't
We
beat
have a
that.
cameo back there.
Seriously. I see that. That's like Satan running around in Mike's stream.
Yeah.
But you can't beat that. You don't have to. You can change them whenever you want. That's the thing. If you order a QSL card and you order 1,000 of them, you're kind of stuck with that same QSL card till you get rid of all of them.
Yeah.
I still
I
have.
don't know. I'll ever order 1,000.
I still have quite a bit in the box of mine that I've sent out.
I'm not sure where the box is of mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I
I
know
got
that-
one. I got one the other day from KA4ROP from Mount Vernon, Virginia, and I need to send. I need to send one back. So there you go.
Yep.
Here's his big old stack of green ones.
Yep. Yep.
That's only like a third of it.
Yeah, that's just a little bit of what I grabbed back there.
But I like the fact. Are they glossy or are they matte finished? Do you know?
They're glossy.
They're glossy. Okay. So like I had to pay extra for that.
Yeah.
I think my total for like 500 card or 50 card. I think did I do 50 or 500? I got a bunch. I think I paid probably $50 because you had to pay for a setup fee, and you had to pay for them to print it, and then you had to pay for shipping.
For
and
how
then
many?
You had, I think it was 50 or 500. I don't remember. I had to look. Maybe
How
100.
much I paid for 1,000 with 2 designs? He charged me extra because I broke it up into 2 designs.
$20. Is you a cheap ass?
It was like 75 shipped.
Need
All
cheap
out
ass.
the
Oh
door.
wow.
Yeah.
But it had to come from Bulgaria, and I had to risk the sketchy duct tape box.
You got the free duct tape.
But remember, you actually got that package.
I
Yeah,
actually
it showed
did
Not
up.
like the one that
package.
came from Jim.
Not like
Right.
the DTOS that came from Alabama.
Yeah, if Jim had a QSL service, I wouldn't even entertain it.
What's the from the time that I hit submit order? What's usually the lead time for the time it arrives at the recipient's desk? Is it like a week to get that out, or
Probably about a week.
Okay.
So it depends where you're located.
I mean, unless it's going to the UK or Bulgaria.
Well, I think
yeah,
the fair question is the production time, because shipping varies on where you're at and if the mailman actually gets it there.
Yeah, so it ships out the next business day. So if you do it on the weekend, it'll ship out on Monday. If you order it on Monday, it ships out on Tuesday, and then it just depends on USPS. But Shane did raise a really good point. At least for right now, it's US only, and we're trying to work through the logistics of that. And we'd love any feedback from anybody for people who do more international and DX and QSL cards than we do. Like one option that's easy is making it so that you can order it, worldwide and have it shipped to anybody in the U.S. That way you're not even paying any postage. You're just ordering it online and it's getting delivered for you in the U.S. And then doing a lot of the countries in Europe is way more straightforward than all the countries. So the challenge is then it gets complicated to describe. It's most of the countries, but not all the countries. And so,
It's a postcard.
Literally, it's a postcard.
Yeah, and the shipping.
I was about to ask. So it's just US only right now, but DX is coming.
We're working on it. Yeah, the logistics of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we sent out a message to everybody who had signed up so far, just asking for feedback on how they would want the international to work, and then we've got a list of people in different countries to be able to start piloting that with when we get there. And
I was going to say, because if you could print them in the UK and ship them from the UK to somewhere else in the UK or in another country close by, that's a lot cheaper than. I mean, granted, the international stamp was only like $3 for a card, but still, I mean, if you could print them there and not have to ship something from here over there, and then you get all that damage.
Yeah, do it like a content delivery system, like Google has, where it prints and ships from the closest location to where it's being delivered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ed, welcome back. Thanks for becoming a YouTube member again. Appreciate it. So what's next? So we have keys. We have learning how to learn Morse code. We have a QSL card service. So what's next on the Ham Radio Duo's?
I don't know. Whatever's in his brain. There's a lot going on up there.
Right.
Well, the antennas, I guess that's.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
That's next. We're testing those out. We've got a handful built.
A fairly good antenna.
Yeah. Just okay. It's
just okay. Right.
Just okay.
Fairly good. Just okay. And then is it a 20 meter vertical, 10 meter vertical, or is it just or it's whatever you get it to work on?
Yeah. So it's tuned for 20 meters. And so some special things about it are that it It has a tripod mount on the bottom. So any
quarter 20,
inch,
quarter. Yeah.
Yeah, quarter inch dash 20, I think, for the thread.
Yep, quarter 20.
Yep. And so any of the, whether it's like the things that are meant for being able to suction cup onto your car or ground spikes into the ground, anything, it can mount on anything. We figured that'd be a really versatile way to be able to do it. And then also our little QRP radios do not have ground lugs on them. And so we put a ground lug on it. That way, if your radio doesn't have a ground lug, you can just connect the counterpoise directly to that. But it's basically, they have these 1.4 meter
telescopic whip.
Yeah, telescopic whips that are, and it's basically the design all around those, because these are readily available, and so that therefore, like, it can be way less expensive, and then it's just a loaded vertical, so it's just the number of coils that it takes to be able to do that, and then just the stuff to be able to build it, and so
comes apart.
Yeah, and so if you're looking for a high performance antenna,
don't get this
one.
That's how you sell shit right there.
How much
if you're
power can we
looking
put?
for really high,
if you kind of want a mediocre antenna, then you probably want this one. But
yeah,
if you actually want a really good one, don't buy this one.
Look, Hams loves stuff that just kind of works for a kind of good price.
Okay.
It's quirky.
Yeah, exactly.
In her second to last photo, I think, she used this and got a contact from 5,000 miles away.
Yeah.
Is there a video on that?
We did.
Yes, we did record it. We have not put that one out yet, but
you need to make a YouTube short out of that.
Yeah,
that's advertising material right there.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
so,
I think it was Hungary.
I'm hungry. Oh wait.
Yeah. But
Hungary.
Yeah. So it does work. It's just okay, but it works.
So with that having a quarter 20 on the bottom, so the quarter 20s, so I just thought about that. It's not connected to the coil or nothing. If it was connected to the coil, that would open up for you to be able to attach other coils to it to maybe get some more compromised bands out of it.
40, 80, yeah.
More inductance.
You just start stacking coils up, man.
So on the ground side, if you put out like a bunch more radials, does that help, or doesn't matter? It's still it is what it is.
So we tried multiple different radials, and it made it a little bit worse.
It made it just worse, just a little worse.
And so one of our goals was
it went from 1.5 to 1 to 3 to 1.
And I did so, and for me this was a huge learning lesson, because I mean the SWR graph, when it's very dependent on like how far is the closest metal to you and all that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But the SWR like will be almost 1-to-1, like 1.1 to 1. But it's still super highly inefficient. So it's still you're only getting a fraction of your wattage out just because it's a loaded coil, even if it makes the radio happy.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
what you're doing is you're increasing the fun.
Yeah, exactly.
You're deploying a just okay antenna.
Yeah.
And
so how fun is it?
A highly compromised deployment here.
A low power contact with a just okay antenna to other countries. I mean, that is exciting.
David said, does he need to make you a special capacitance hat for your
no. Just say no.
Where's my ban button?
But you're right, Joe Brett. It's fun. Like we're creating stuff just because we're playing around. Like, well,
just because it's fun. It's fun.
It's fun.
Yeah.
And then to take it out and like go to a park and like see what we can get. Like, it's so fun.
The most exciting radio stuff that I get excited about is stuff that's not supposed to work, and it did.
Yes, Joe Brett actually does get excited every now and then.
Yeah,
every now and then. Sorry, Mike. Go ahead.
He listens to POC radio.
I was just saying, like, when just as an example of that, actually, when we were first just checking it and tuning it and making sure we had the right number of coils. We were taking off a coil at a time as we got closer and closer. And because we were taking the coil off every time, I just was getting the little end and sticking it into the BNC connector. It was just like a friction touch, barely, as we were checking it. And then as soon as I did, I was like, oh, let's just connect to the radio, make sure we hear something. And then we tuned and I was like, hey, I hear Forrest. We never hear Forrest in Utah from where we're at. And he was like 599 or 589 or something. So I was like, I got to get him. So I got him. And then before I knew it, we got a couple more contacts and then we went ahead and activated. And I was like, I never saved them.
Like I just came in here to test an antenna. Now look.
Yeah.
Yep. Good stuff.
But
hey, innovation. Hey, at least it's not another InFed halfway because everybody can do that.
I do love
the
InFed
halfway.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with it. I'm not trashing it. I'm just saying that someone decided to go down a different route and create a just okay vertical that actually fits in your back pocket.
Yeah.
Well, you can always do an InFed half-wave that fits in your back pocket.
Steve.
If you're crazy enough.
K6A or
but then you have to have a mast, and you got to have some way to put the element in the air. There's more to it. This is all one. If you extend it, it might work. You might get halfway across the state. You might get Bulgaria. You don't know.
Yeah, but
you got to get something.
Very true.
If I was just like, if I had this and an InFed half wave, like both and the mast, and it was time to go set up, I think
he's gonna go put the InFed halfway
up. It was really hard not to go with it.
He said he could get 4 bands, not just 20.
I think we have such good luck with our InFed half wave, and we don't even check it on the antenna analyzer anymore. It's like it's going to be good enough. And this one, I could set it up faster and quicker, but then I'd have to connect the antenna analyzer just to be sure and make sure that I have it tuned. And then, but if I was going somewhere like somebody's house and I was in their backyard or something, and I just need to play radio really quickly, and I wasn't about to go bend one of their tree branches down or something like that, I think,
or piss off their neighbor,
right? Yep.
Mm-hmm. And we have used this a couple of times for activations now, and people it seems like they don't think twice. You start pulling out the mast or throwing a thing up in a tree, they start looking at you funny. Later, I need to call the cops. And then
you gonna start hunting wildlife with that, or
I guess it's because
you pull that out. Good to go.
Kind of looks like an FM radio antenna or something.
Yeah,
like I like shortwave. I want to listen to Japan, so don't knock it till you try it.
There you go.
Create something. That's the moral of the story is create something.
And it's all back to the 3D printer also, because he's like, oh, how can I build that myself?
How can I justify what I paid for that device?
That too, yeah. You got 2 more designs and it's paid for.
Exactly.
Oh, he just put something to put our FT891. We have a Ford truck.
F-150.
We have an F-150, and he designed something to fit in the display.
Oh, is it the Ford logo?
It wedges in there. It holds the face of the radio.
So we were just we have it mounted above where the big touchscreen is, and as we're driving down the road, it kind of bounces like this, and then we're like holding it. We're like, it'd be perfect if it was just like right here, but there's nowhere to mount it. But there's a little lip under where the display is, so we made a little mount that you just snap in.
Nice.
And then afterwards, we realized the big downfall is when you go in reverse. You can't see the reverse camera. So you have to slide around.
Hold on, wait a minute.
And that stuff actually. I've got a mic holder I found online that I printed that it just goes in between the trim of your bezel of your radio and stuff. It's melted a little bit, but it still holds the mic.
So it went from like this to now sounding like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Just liking it.
But the mic was in it when it melted, so it still holds the mic just fine.
There you go.
All right, so you guys are going to do 30 days in August. Do we have the
30
schedule
days?
For that? 3 days. Just 4 days. I don't know.
4 days in August.
Dang.
But of course, they started yesterday.
So we'll be around.
Oh, it's 3 days in May, not 30 days in May. Sorry. Let me go back to my water.
Yeah.
4.
Water, right.
You didn't watch a lot of Sesame Street growing up, did you?
Yeah, so for anybody coming to Hamfest, and if you're coming early for the 4 days in August, there's stuff to do every day.
Yep.
And tomorrow, Wednesday, will be the second one. So,
Okay.
Meshtastic first, and then us.
Yep.
And then I think Jason after lunch.
And then
with,
Thursday, we're doing a group outing at Signals Museum in the morning. We posted a video of that. We actually interviewed the guy that is behind the collection. It is amazing. Thousands of pieces of equipment. And so that's at 10. And then Gigaparts for lunch. They're actually providing lunch for, it's kind of a
Nice.
YouTubers get together. There you go.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's see. This is Tuesday, so that doesn't matter. Wednesday.
Yep. So those are kind of all the people coming in.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Thursday, 10 a.m. Signals Museum.
Yep.
And then
Yeah.
Gigaparts from 12 to 7, looks like.
Yep. All afternoon.
Wow.
And then Friday.
Beer night at
that's
the
a-
stadium.
Yeah. The Trash Pandas have a game. It's beer night, so some people are going to go to the game.
God, I gotta bring my raccoon hot air balloon out there for that. That'd be great.
You need to.
Listen, Trash Pandas, if you're listening, call me.
There you go.
Give me a spot. I got this cute little trash panda with a little bow.
Mm-hmm.
I guess since we mentioned the Signals Museum, I know T.O. on his stream, if anybody missed it last night or the other night. $13 per person if you go at this time that they're going as a group. That's a group rate. And T.O. said, throw them a couple extra off. So pay $15 when you go.
That's Friday night.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Friday night.
So they have two blocks. So Friday night is kind of the posted for all of Ham, like anybody that's in town. They're actually closing the museum to the public, and they're only opening it to people coming into Hamfest.
Oh, that's cool.
What we have on Thursday morning is kind of for the group, the YouTubers and the group that follow. And
Nice.
I think they're actually giving us a $10 group rate on that Thursday. But
Okay.
again, we're trying to say, hey, it's a new museum. It's really great stuff. So, donate what you can for your ticket.
If the entrance fee is 10, give them 20.
Sure.
There you go.
Yeah, it's definitely like you imagine, what would a radio museum kind of be, especially it's mostly one person's collection. We went on a rainy day because we were just looking on Google Maps and it's in town. And so we just popped our heads in and we're like, okay, we've got to come back. Like we did not give enough time to be able to.
It's really amazing.
Hmm.
It's about 200 years worth of history in
Wow.
equipment.
Oh, that's awesome. And then was it Friday night or Saturday is when the pavilion with Jason and 2.0
Friday.
that whole
Pretty much all
I'll
day
just
Friday.
y'all talk about that. I'm not going, so those of
Yep.
you talk about what's going on in Huntsville.
Well, all day Friday, we're doing kind of a cookout, hangout at the pavilion.
And first 80 people
Yeah.
are getting lunch, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're
And it's
cooking.
free. Like if you're coming in, if you say you're with the Ham Radio group, they'll let you in the gate for free. I think they have
Yep.
80 free passes.
We have 80 day passes. If you're staying in the campground or you're military, please do not use the day pass because you guys already have it covered or you get in for free. Vern covered that for us. So make
Also,
sure
real quick, whoever's at the gate, if they don't know what you're talking about when you say ham radio thing, tell them Vern 6 event.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because he mentioned the other night that this year they got a new director or something. They made him do a contract, so it's under his name. So if they don't understand the ham radio thing, which they probably will pretty quickly, just tell them I'm here for the
After
Vern
about
6
20
event.
or 30,
Yeah.
they might get it.
there you go. Like I say, as long as it's not the same guy that was at the gate a couple years ago.
I'm looking forward to this demo too.
Which one's that?
NJ4Z is going to demo his Phase Z arrays.
Yes.
That is cool. If you don't know, he's got phased array vertical. He's going to try to set up the 20 meter version because it takes up less space. But it pretty much he's going to have it like if he gets it set up just for say east and west, you're going to be able to flip a switch and cancel everybody out on the east side of where you're at.
Yep.
And flip the switch and cancel everybody out on the west side, which helps you
He had
greatly.
the prototype down in Orlando, and
Yeah,
it was
he-
insane.
Had them at Dayton too.
Yep.
So
Yeah, John's good people.
it'd
Even
be
if
awesome
he is from
to
South
see
Carolina.
that. It'd be awesome to see. I heard him talk about it over and over while he was at Dayton, but to see it, that's going to be cool. And don't forget the parachute jumps. Steve, you
Yep.
jumping this year?
I am not jumping this year.
All right, handing the reins over to somebody else.
Yep. I know Jim's jumping on Friday. And then
Gene?
Yes.
Gene is jumping?
He
So
is.
good.
It's a jumping Gene?
He done lost like 80 pounds to go in this jump.
Yeah, he's
I'm working on it. I'm only 30 in.
he's lost a full human. So, and then there's a special jump on Saturday because the tandem could only make it Saturday. But we're going to try to announce it on the talk-in repeater and see how many people we can get to run outside to make a parachute mobile contact with a special guest.
Talking about frequencies, what's 146.45,
Yep, 146.45 will be where all the YouTubers are.
146.52. You want to
Which
talk
means
to
Steve won't be there
everybody in
because he
Huntsville?
doesn't upload videos.
Well, if you look at this list, they actually have the Clubhouse listed for me. So
Oh, okay. Good. There we go.
that counts.
So I got a text message from someone, and they said, "How fast do campsites go for next year?" And I'm assuming usually by the time this year's done, next year's booked.
Except it's a week later next year.
So I'm assuming next year, if you want to go, you need to make your reservation after this year
By the end of August,
by the end of August. Okay.
I would definitely recommend making a
Okay.
reservation.
So if someone were going this year and I gave you my card, would you make me a reservation at a cabin for next year?
You can make a reservation online though.
But
You got a date.
there's better if you're there because then they're like, oh, well, we'll just put all of you guys together.
Oh,
Well,
yeah, that's true.
the whole facility is us, so
Pretty much. Yeah.
we pretty much ran out the whole thing. I don't know where we lost Joe Brett, but
His camera failed.
yeah, the only problem, Shane, for like you and myself, is we can only book 12 months out.
But if someone's there on premises, like Joe Brett,
Yeah,
then
or myself.
he could, or you could tell them I need 3 cabins for next year,
Mm-hmm.
and here's the payment for said cabin.
Yep.
So
Yeah, I
why don't
think
you
we can-
text me
If
the
they'll-
day that you arrive
If they'll do it.
and let me
Yep.
know. Just let me know. And if so, I'll give you my credit card.
Okay.
I need one
Um,
cabin for myself and someone else.
Okay. Yep. I know, like, we tried doing that last year when we checked in. We wanted to book for this year,
Mm-hmm.
and they were saying they couldn't do it. Then some of us figured out how to do it while we were at dinner.
What was the solution? Or do we not want to say in public?
Let's make sure we all get our stuff booked before we say it. No. If you go in and select your start date on the calendar view and then select your end date, it will let you book further out. The other kicker is have an Alabama address and you get 13 months.
Team, hook a brother up. I need a cabin for next year. So I got chastised when I delivered the hat to 2.0 because he said you need to come back to Huntsville. So I'm gonna try. I can't
Well,
promise anything because
if you put the money up this year, you'll have to be there.
Not necessarily.
I know, you
I'll
can
just
cancel.
cut my losses. But I would like to come out again. It's a great show. I spent maybe 2 or 3 hours at the actual Hamfest last time I went, and then I spent 3 days up at Montesano. So I enjoy Montesano. I won't say I enjoy Montesano more than I like the Hamfest because it's really cool. It's the friendliest Hamfest I've ever been to, but I think the people and the community that joins us at Montesano is second to none.
It's a camping trip that ends with a ham fest.
Yeah, there you
That's
go.
what it is.
Or you know
For
what,
us.
Steve, next year, if you get a camper, you could get a little bit bigger camper for a spot, and I could help offset that cost.
Rent a camper.
I've upgraded the camper each year.
Okay.
And this year there's 4 of us in the camper I'm bringing.
Okay. So next year it would be maybe 4, but we could still upgrade it.
Yeah, we could put Carlos on the dinette.
No, Carlos can sit outside in the tent. This is the clubhouse shack is what this is.
Oh, well, we just take over Joe Brett's camper.
No, Noelle would kick us out. She don't put up with that noise.
She wasn't going to come this year.
She's coming. She's coming now.
And
if she finds out that I'm coming, she's going to come next year too. Because I was explicitly told that I was in trouble for not coming the last couple of years. So
I believe that. So.
I guess Joe Brett's out for the rest of the night. He's not coming back. So, Mike and Becky, thank you for joining us tonight.
Yeah,
this has been fantastic.
One more potential that might happen up at HamFest is there's a planetarium, and they have an actual show that happens 7:30 on Saturday night that's open to the public. But you have to get there by like 7:15 because there's only 70 spots. So it's $5 a person if you want to go Saturday night. But there's also, they have a meeting for their group that is up there in the volunteers on Friday. And they said we are absolutely welcome to pop in for free to check it out. And if volunteers are there, they will open it up if the sky looks good.
That's awesome. That's
tomorrow night Friday at 7:30.
And they have a guest speaker that's a professor at UAH, I think.
Yep. On
Awesome.
Friday.
There's all kinds of really cool things to do at Huntsville too. You got the Rocky Museum. There's so a lot of other than just the Montesano and the HamFest. There's a lot of things to do there in Huntsville. It's a great place to go to. It's a lot less of a struggle to get places to stay than say Hamcation or what's the other one?
Hamcation or Hamvention.
Hamvention, yeah, Hamvention. But maybe I could get. I wonder if the Huntsville Hamfest would let me do hot air balloon mobile from the parking lot. That'd be cool. I'd bring a trailer out for that.
At the VDC?
There's a couple of city lots that you might be able to get licensed.
Or the park, if the park would let me do it from one of their parking lots, that'd be cool too.
That would probably be easier to get done.
Because they already told me I could fly my drone.
Okay.
So for those of you who are drone flyers, you can fly your drone in Montesano. You just have to email the office first, get permission. They're usually pretty lenient about it, and you can fly your drone at Montesano. So.
Oh, we're supposed to email the office?
Yes. Steve does not read directions, but that'd be kind of cool to do a hot air balloon from Montesano. So that would be a POTA and a hot air balloon mobile from
and soda.
My gears and I thought the soda was the next hill over.
Well, no. So the soda is in the park.
Oh, okay.
So you could do a soda, a POTA. I don't know if you can do the soda from hot air balloon though, because you have to be so far away from your vehicle. I'm thinking we put it up above the activation zone.
I mean, yeah.
Is that a vehicle?
Technically, that's not our vehicle because we drove up there and we put the balloon up. So that's not our vehicle. That just happens to be
it's
how
our
we're
antenna
hanging
mast.
out in the soda. Hey, got the big antenna right there.
This ADHD life. Thanks for the
thanks for the 8 months. Looking forward to meeting a bunch of folks. It's a really good time. If you've never met most of us, it's honestly, it's a really good time. It's a really friendly event. It's top notch. It's of the 3 that I've been to, this is my favorite, and it sucks that I can't go. I'll try to mark off that time for next year because I'm booked every weekend from now until November with Balloon Ship.
Oh, wow.
So I will try and block that off for next year so that I can make it up there because I really do enjoy going there. It's a lot of fun, and I get to hang out with people that I don't get to meet all the time. Like Steve and Joe Brett are the only ones that and Molson are the only ones that I've met from the clubhouse. Like we need to get Izzo there. We need to get Beer Snack there. Yep. So we need to work on that. We need to have a clubhouse cabin. That would be a lot of fun.
They'd need bigger cabins. Those cabins
That's
are
true.
little
That's
tight.
true. Well, yeah. Because
I mean,
the one
I
that
love
I
you, brothers,
shared
but
was
no.
yeah, and they need bigger showers too.
Oh yeah.
You can only wash half of your body at a time if you're a man of size, because they're like pocket showers. You have those pocket doors that slide out. That's kind of what the shower is like.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, so we lost Joe Brett, so I'm not going to worry about him. But Mike and Becky, thank you so much for joining us tonight. As always, we love having you guys. Great work with all the things that you guys are doing with not only Ham Radio but CW, and bringing it to different people. Anything you'd like to talk about before we head out for tonight?
No, we're about to head back up to the mountain of Hamfest. So anybody who's going to be there,
if anybody's up there, we're on our way back.
I'm jealous.
Turn on your ham alert. You know.
There you go. Turn on your ham alert. Work them in the park. I'm sure y'all are going to activate every day on both the day and the night, the late shift.
Probably.
While you're up there.
maybe we activated a couple times, but we're like thinking that once everybody gets up there, we might need to be a little bit more radio quiet to not, let
an obscure band. 60 meters it is. 30 meters it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to build another antenna.
And oh no, just okay.
Another-
but just okay too.
30.
60 meter position.
That would work. All right. Well, thank you as always. We appreciate y'all being here. You're welcome anytime. Like I say, Steve, anything you got for tonight?
Nothing for tonight. I'm gonna be finishing my packing tomorrow, and tomorrow night I hope to have an antenna up on the air because it's POTA Power's 1-year anniversary.
Nice.
They will be live streaming tomorrow night.
I should probably find some sort of radio to connect to.
I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna try to get an infed halfway.
Your remote's not up.
I'm gonna work on that.
Okay, you
I
got
had a
all day
tower
tomorrow.
issue. No, I gotta work tomorrow too.
You have trees in your backyard.
I do.
Well, and you have a mast. Even though you don't have an antenna up there, you still have a tower. You can put an infed half wave up.
I do not. The tower broke down low.
Well, you only need that much.
It's like 4 feet.
Oh, never mind.
That's where it broke.
Yeah, so Invis from Steve's house.
We got to make sure they're on 40. Cause,
no kidding.
I may just tune up the ATOS and hit them.
Yeah, there you go. All right, so thanks so much for joining us tonight. 73 to everybody. Thanks, Beer Snack, for joining us as always, and we will see y'all on the next one. 73. Thank you.
Great to see y'all.
Bye, y'all.
See everybody.